Yo, and welcome to Cheap Beer Reviews. Today we have the King Gobling, which is not cheap, so this wouldn't be a cheap beer review, this would be a beer review. King Gobling, Imperial 6.6% Ruby beer by Wishwood Brewery. To be fairly honest, I do love a Gobling. I do love the Gobling. This is going to be rushed because I'm trying to record it from my phone and I only got like 10 minutes on it before it goes out of when I'm recording it in high definition as people want. The King of Legend, deep ruby in color with aromas of treacle toffee and dried fruit, brewed with a blend of the finest crystal and chocolate malt and the addition of sovereign hops. That sounds good. Sovereign. They bloody put the sovereign sign on Jacks and Jaguars. So packed full of sweet caramel coffee. Coffee and earthy roasted malt flavor for a warming seal of approval. Oh, I got this because that's what we need now. We need glasses. I will be pouring. I feel like I'm rushing this because I only got like the time it takes for the time it takes. So we are pouring. This pours nice. This is the best beer I've ever poured. Look at that, speed pouring. Oh, you can even hear it. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? That is a lovely sound. So, since this isn't cheap beer reviews, I'm not gonna give it any scores or anything. I'm just gonna drink it. This is rich. This is a rich beer. And as you can see, it is like, what can you say? A good motor oil that's done about 2.5. No, we're going to do this matrix in the metrics units, not the imperials. This is between 3,000 and 4,000 kilometers of hard use on a good engine oil in an engine. It's absolutely lovely. I appreciate this one, I really do. So you do get the hoppiness that you can really taste the hops in it. The caramel taste in it is very, very, I wouldn't say overwhelming or anything, but it's a distinct taste where you can taste the burnt caramel, and you can also taste a little bit of sweetness they talk about. This is, I must say, this is on my wow. They really need to mass produce this thing and just send it out. King Gobling. Wow. Well, as well that the bottle is 3.3 units. And again, when you're fat or pregnant, you shouldn't be drinking this thing. But I really like this. The hop Gobling, King Gobling, is absolutely, that is an amazing beer. And as well what they do for people, because I remember before lockdown, so that would be pre-2020. maybe 2019, maybe 2018, we went to some retro fest up north, and they were actually sponsoring the whole thing. There was big ass American cars, and there was big ass pickups, and it was just like engine cubic inches, cc's overload, and all the cars was just amazingly either rad or amazingly like restored to a state where they were actually, even the factory would be ashamed of how nicely they were restored. My favorite up there though was a old Morris Minor 1000cc with a looking original, like not built into a what do you call it, to a pickup or anything, but original thingy with 2 Sparco racing seats in it, full harness, buttons everywhere, gauges everywhere, and an LS engine in it. That thing put out 800 horsepower in a car that weighed about 750 kilos. That was an absolute monster. But it was like they didn't really do burnouts or anything up there. They just showed out the bikes. Cars showing the bikes. Cars showing the bikes. But anyway, back to this. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm so amazed about this. This would be, whatever you do, if you ever come past the King Gobling and you like the ruby beers, this would be the one to go for. I am so impressed about this. It's probably the best beer I had in weeks that I've put on record. But then again, think about the recording time. We cannot make these videos too long. I would still, because that's what I learned from other people who put videos on YouTube and shit, you need to like and subscribe and stuff. And the thing about the first one being the 100th subscriber and commenting on the video with the 100th subscriber, I will contact him and send him a little box of 4 of my favorite beers. Then again, it's like, I've looked into it some more because my missus told me to. As long as you're in the UK, I'll be fine with it. If you're in fucking Kansas or Texas, it would cost me about 4 cases of beer to just send it to you. But that would be cool as well. We'll look into that. But please, UK subscribers for now. Later on we'll go on. So yeah, this thing, go get it. Go get it. I can't like say that enough. Go get it. It's lovely. Alright, that would be all for beer reviews for today. Ta-ta!